Three, two, one. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Video Study Show, live from the Carmel, not from the live, but Carmel High School. Guess that? Carmel High School. I figured it all wrong. Carmel High School Principal's Office. Today, we're joined by Dr. Phares, your high school principal. How are you today?
Doing great. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm looking forward to the podcast.
I'm looking forward to chatting as well. Thank you.
So let's get into the questions. Question number one. What is your favorite thing about being a principal, current and past?
For me, it's kind of never really changed. My favorite thing about being principal is just being around people, which the most important people are really, I would say, kids. So it doesn't matter, whether I've been at the elementary or the middle school or the high school. The most important thing that we get to do on a daily basis is spend time with students. And so there's a lot of great things that happen with that. And so for me, that favorite thing kind of culminates in getting to see kids grow and mature and, learn and develop. And then at the high school, there's no better place to do that than to see when students graduate and what they get to go on and do in their lives.
Yeah. All right. Number two, what is your favorite sport to watch at high school? Mine currently is boys basketball team with Ryan Osborne.
Yeah, you like basketball?
Yeah.
So that's your favorite?
Yeah.
So here's the thing. For me, I do like them all. I do have some that I enjoy more than others. And a lot of times it has to do with like kind of the action. So what I mean by that, when it's fast paced, I kind of enjoy that more. But my favorite thing might be the opposite of that is baseball. I love to watch baseball because I played baseball in college and my dad was a longtime coach. And so I've had baseball in my life my whole career. One sport that's been very interesting to me to watch and that I've actually really, really grown to enjoy is volleyball. And volleyball is like, I'll be honest, sometimes it scares me a little bit about how hard the balls hit, that it goes right at someone. But that's a sport that I've really enjoyed learning that I've not really watched much before.
Yeah. All right. Number three, what is your favorite season of the year?
Season of the year, do you mean like weather season or do you mean like sports season?
Both.
Both? Well, for me, I will tell you, I think I love the fall. And fall now, here's the thing though. Sometimes we don't get much of the fall. It's like, it feels like it's sometimes really hot. And then we maybe get a week or two of fall and then it kind of goes to cold. I love the fall when it is like warm, kind of, I don't say warm days, but just days where I can wear a t-shirt, but then at night I have to put on like pants and a sweatshirt or jeans and maybe sit outside around a fire or something like that. I love that time of the season, like, where they're kind of cool mornings, crisp evenings, and sunshine and warmth in between. Sports season, man, that's always kind of hard. But what I love about those seasons are when, you probably know this being a sports fan, but like when there's a day when there's like everything is on, meaning like it's a football playoff game, there's really good college basketball games. And honestly, that kind of fits into the fall season, October as well, because you get college football, you get World Series playoff baseball, and then you also start to get the college basketball and baseball, college basketball and NBA basketball starting. So I would say fall for both.
All right. Number four, what do you see as the biggest challenge and opportunity for this school year?
Well, that's a good question. I will say there's not really one like big challenge. There are lots of like challenges along the way. And I'll go back to kind of the start of the school year. One of the challenges we had, we were trying to, we always talk about school safety, and we always try to keep kids accountable and for us to know where students are at. And so this year, for the first time ever in Carmel High School history, we gave it a shot to try to implement online passes. And there were some growing pains, and there still are growing pains. I think this week we sent an email saying, or last week it wasn't, something wasn't working. And but I will tell you, there's been a lot more positives out of that than there has been negatives. And so that's been a challenge for us to try to streamline some of our big processes that we have in place, and they're always kind of focused around student safety. And so to me, that would be one of the things specific kind of at the beginning of the year that we were working through, and it kind of maintains throughout.
With fire drills and knockdowns.
Fire drills and lockdowns.
Fire drills and lockdowns, those are things we obviously have to do, right, by law. And we do try to challenge ourselves and do different things to try to predict those. But those are definitely, one thing with fire drills, to be honest with you, and this as a student, sometimes we have fire drills and they're not planned, because of usually it's something with construction or within the city of water pressure. And so those are our challenging moments for us as well.
All right. Number 5, how do you foster a positive environment for students and staff here at high school?
Well, I think, one way to do that is, try to make a large space feel small. And so, with that, by our departments, we have department chairs, we have assistant principals that are kind of over those people. For me, I think one of the greatest things I can do is be visible. And whether that's visibility, I always tell our students, where I stand every day. I will be in that commons. My goal is to be there at every passing period. It doesn't always happen. Like today, I wasn't there for the start of the school day. I had a meeting added to my calendar, and I had to be at our central office building to start my day. But my goal, as long as I am here at school, is that I will be out there during our passing periods. And so, for example, I may try to make a commitment of that. If I'm in a meeting, I will say, hey, I'm going to step out, or I was getting ready to start a meeting today at 10:35. And I was like, hey, I'm going to go out and do passing period. Let's go out and do that. And I try to hold our administrators accountable to do that as well, because I think it's just the comfort of knowing people are there, and we don't try to get in business or anything like that, but we just want to be around just to know that we're there to support students.
All right. Number 6, what are you looking forward? What are you looking forward to in the future in Carmel High School?
Well, that's a great question, because sometimes you can't predict the future. But I will tell you, we have plans and things that we continue to work on. So, one thing that when I came here at Carmel High School that we really have tried to work on the last 3 years are opportunities for kids within our, what I'm going to call, for lack of better terms, work-based learning, our internships, our capstone experiences. And so, looking at that program where it started 3 years ago, 3.5, 4 years ago to where it is now, it has grown exponentially, and so much so that we can't place every student. So now we're kind of trying to figure out other ways to do that. And we're working on a really cool opportunity to kind of create some of our own in-house capstones for students. And so for me, when I look at, like the future of Carmel High School, it's adapting. It is always trying to get better, learn, and grow to adjust with what our students are wanting. And so you might say, well, what do you mean by wanting? Well, a lot of that comes in course selection. So when students start taking all these courses, we have to adapt to that. And so trying to predict the future about where things are going, that's a big thing, that we are constantly trying to look at, for the future, is where our kids want to be, where are they wanting to choose as courses, where are their interests. And that's a lot of, I would say, collaboration, kind of talking with other people, and our teachers, our APs, our department chairs, and just truly trying to understand what our students want.
All right. Number 7, What is the reason for your job for the next 2 to 4 years?
Oh man, for me, I would love to be here. That's my goal.
Alright,
I've got quite a few years left in my career, and I feel like I'm still enjoying this job and giving it my best. And one thing personally, I have kids that are in this school. I have a
yeah,
junior daughter and a sophomore twin daughters, and ultimately, I'd love to be able to shake their hand across the stage, which is a couple more years away.
yeah,
And then from there, again, my commitment is to Carmel Place Schools. And if they see that I'm better fit in a different position at some point, then maybe. But I could see myself retiring from Carmel High School as the principal someday.
yeah. Alright, number 8. What is the most rewarding part of working here?
Well, I'm going to go back to the question you kind of asked me about, what is my favorite thing about being a principal?
Alright,
And so for me, the most rewarding thing are students and our staff. And so what I mean by that is I love seeing others have success. I enjoy getting to hear what our students are going to do or what their interests are. Are they going to be employed? Are they going to be enrolled? Are they going to be enlisted?
yeah,
Are they going to join armed services? Are they going to get a job? Are they going to go to a university? And so that's ultimately where I kind of find like, I feel like my success is in their success. And then seeing our teachers and trying to encourage them and let them kind of like, have passions in area that they want to develop and want to grow and want to be able to do. And so sometimes that's in the areas of developing a new course. Sometimes it's in the area of um, um, clubs or activities. Sometimes it's in the avenue of just supporting their students and coming to work and being a phenomenal teacher because that's what we have to have. And so for me, the most rewarding part is the day-to-day work that our people do on a daily basis.
alright. One question. What is your favorite part from elementary school to high school from when all it is up?
Well, the thing is that's going to kind of start coming to an end here before too long. So I have had the good fortune. I think this graduating class, I will have been their principal maybe 9 of their 13 years in school. Previously, I've had some classes where I've been their principal 11 of their 13 years. I missed them
Yeah,
maybe a year of elementary and a year of middle school, and then we
yeah,
connected back up.
yeah,
And to me, it's just really kind of crazy to see. I remember kids as kindergartners. I may not remember things specifically about them. Some I do.
yeah,
But then it's like when you see them as grown individuals and young adults and know that they have had a successful, career in our school system, it's very rewarding.
yeah,
It's not just rewarding for me, but I always try to talk about even, our elementary. Sometimes we as high school get a lot of the
yeah,
accolades, meaning, we get state championships, we get academic awards, we get performing arts
yeah,
awards, but all those things really started at the elementary level. And so when we see that, I think that's one thing that, I have had firsthand experience in seeing that a student grow up in our system and then come across that stage and know all these things that they've done is really pretty remarkable. It's kind of like you're the parent, of all these
yeah,
kids, and you kind of get to see that.
yeah,
Whereas, sometimes educators, we just focus on the year or the class or the, 4 years.
yeah. Alright. I'm at the end of the questions. So, do you have any for me?
I'm just kind of curious. A couple of these questions. What's your favorite season?
I like summer, spring, and winter for sports. And with summer because it's warm, it's really shorts, and shorts.
Yeah.
Shorts sleeves, it's baseball season. It's warmer weather. And then for basketball in the winter, for hockey, football, college sports.
Do you prefer college sports or professional sports?
I like both.
You like both? Okay.
Yeah.
What's been your favorite thing at Carmel High School?
So I'm also going to say here too, it's me, all the new teachers, principals, admin, coaches, board directors, on stage, all the above.
Okay. Very good.
Yeah.
What's something you miss about your old school?
Doing a place auditions.
Okay.
I would love to be able to do a place auditions at high school one day.
Presentations?
No, pledge.
Oh, Pledge of
Yeah.
Allegiance. Oh, wow. Okay.
There's a reason for me to do that. So I'm not happy to it. People love my pledge.
Okay. Very good.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have any more questions for me?
I just visit the question. Will I ever be able to do a place auditions here?
You know what? I've never had that question before. I'd have to kind of think through that. So you're just saying you would love to lead the pledge one day?
Yeah.
Well, we might be able to figure that out.
Great.
Okay. We can talk about it.
All right. Oh, my thanks to Dr. Phares for this interview. It was a real gesture to take our time of the day for our interview. So I do thank you for that.
Well, I'm honored to be part of this and be able to be on your podcast. So thank you so much, Peter.
All right. So that 114 signing off. I'm Peter Teddy.
I'm Dr. Ferris.
And we're gonna have a great day. And we will see you again soon.
Very good.